What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 here in the winter season of series number 7. Today, we're going to be jumping into the first seasonal championship of the winter season. So let's go ahead and take a look at that and decide on which one we want to do. All right, so we have two that we can choose from. We've got the Off-Road Tour, which is a dirt racing championship, and we've got Weather Perfect, which is the cross-country championship. Cross-country is typically harder, and in my opinion, right now this has the better reward, being the VelociRaptor. So we're going to knock this one out. The class restrictions for the championship are C600, and we have to use a pickup pickup for 4x4. So basically just a truck. So I've got 3 of those set up already and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over here and we'll see about starting up this event. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what races we have here. So sprint race, and a sprint race. Very good. All right, Copper Canyon cross country. And as you can see, we're starting out here in the 1976 Jeep CJ5 Renegade. Gonna give it a shot. Up on the screen, you'll see the share code for the tune, the name of the tune, and the tuner's name, as well as some additional information as far as all-wheel drive, and it's using stock tires, which are off-road, I believe. So we'll see what this can do and how well this can handle these races. This is definitely the lightest of the cars we're using, and that might be a downfall here. I probably should have just rewound that, but we'll see if we can't come from the back of the pack here. I'm trying up a new style of giving you guys that information, so let me know down below what you guys think of that. If you do miss the share code for the cars that we use, they will be in the description below as well. So back up at the 7. We're fighting for 7. Let's see. Alright, we're in 7. Yeah, this thing does not want to turn. I don't think it's heavy enough to get really good grip. So, these seasonal championship events, just be wary that you do not have to come in first on all 3 of the races. These are point-based events, so you get points based off of where you finish. So even if we don't come in first, we still have a chance of winning the championship, which is ultimately what we're after. That was a bad turn. We lost all of our momentum there. But I'd happily take a 3rd place here if that's where we can stay. If we can gain any more, I'm happy with that as well. We're pitching here on the F450. Put in more there. Let's see, I think it's the International Scout that's out ahead of us. Let's see if we can't get past him. This thing is definitely able to compete. It's just so light that it gets literally bounced around by any kind of terrain difference. So it's a little difficult to drive, but it does the job. And there is 2nd place. It's not too bad considering the kind of race that we had. Definitely not ideal by any means, but as you can see here, we got 16 points for coming in 2nd place. So if I hit continue, this is the championship leaderboard, and this is where you need to be in first at the end of the 3 races. So we'll be able to take a better look at that after the 2nd race, but we'll go ahead and jump into that next race and into our next vehicle. All right. Here we go in the Ranus cross country, and as you can see, we are in the 1970 GMC Jimmy. So as with the last race, the share code for the tune, the name of the tuner, and the name of the tune will be up on the screen for the tune we're using here in our Jimmy, and we'll see what it can do here in this cross country race. This is a big old difference. This thing is heavy as can be. So I already feel it pull a little bit more as far as not wanting to just, not turn, as far as not being heavy enough for that, so looking good already on there. Past the Scout. This thing's huge. Drive inside for a couple of minutes, I guess. This is the outside view. It's hard to see over the top of it. Get around this guy. So this is the Drivatar that was in first place in the championship. So we need to make sure that we beat him here, just to help us get some better points on the board. Hard on the brakes. I think feels really good. It definitely is heavy, and it's definitely a good option, especially since the car itself is free. I think it's a barn find from what I remember. And it's a pretty good barn find. I love these old Jimmys and Trailblazers. Doing pretty good through here. Back outside. Try to go inside there, but decided it's probably better to take the actual line. Yeah, the International Scout might be a pretty good one too. I didn't even think about trying it. I do believe I have one. Didn't think about trying it. I guess something else I should note too, just so there's no confusion, is you guys do not have to use 3 different vehicles on these races. I do this just to provide some extra content for you guys. So if you guys find one of these cars that works out really well for you, just use the one for all 3. I do this again just to provide some extra content and show you guys what all can be used and what works pretty decently and stuff like that. So if you guys do have other cars that work out pretty well, that Scout is coming up really quick out of that. Make sure to block him. You can't do that, and they will hit the brakes if you try to cut them off. So that Scout came really fast out of that jump. But if you guys do find other cars that work out well, definitely leave them down in the comments below, as well as the tune, or the share code for the tune that you use. So as you can see, we got 20 points there because we did come in first. If we hit continue, we are tied for first currently with What You Profanity. So we are 36 points even with him going into the next race. So we've got to beat him at least to win the championship. So we'll jump into that last vehicle and start up that last race. All right, here we go with the Restos Cross Country. This is the last sprint, and we're jumping into the 2011 Ford F-150 SVT Raptor. So let's see what this thing can do. Hopefully we can come in first here. This is the most powerful of the cars that we've used, or the trucks I should say, that we've used in this championship. So we'll see what we can do. As always, the share code for the tune, name of the tune, and name of the tuner were up on the screen as we started. And see if we can't beat out what you profanity. Doing pretty good. Holding stable. It's not as heavy as the Jimmy. At least it doesn't feel that way. You can definitely feel a little bit of power there. Although we're going uphill. I'm really not 100% sure how this Scout is doing so well going up those hills. I don't feel like it should have that much power. Got a really bad line through there. We're still in this race though. Let's see if we can't catch a draft behind the Scout. Realistically, if I could run him into a wall, that would be ideal. Or run him around the checkpoint maybe, that might be great. Are up on the inside of him now. And up the first. Doing good. Got some water through here as we go through the wild. Ooh, that was a... Okay, let's rewind that. So something... I don't know why you wouldn't keep rewinds on. I always do for something as little as that. Something that could have easily have ruined the race. You know, it may not have been that case there, but it's easier to just rewind than it is to restart an entire race or even restart an entire event. So I just keep rewind on. It just makes life a little bit easier, especially when you're just trying to get through these as fast as possible. And it really doesn't penalize you at all. Like in Horizon 4, it like decreased your credits that you won. As far as I'm concerned, at least it was last time I checked, it doesn't decrease your credits, it doesn't decrease your XP earned or anything in Horizon 5. So definitely just worth keeping on, just for little situations like that. So we got a pretty good lead here though in the Raptor. Can't see anything coming out of that tunnel. Sun down the hill. And we should be good to go unless that Scout gets an incredible speed boost again. Apparently likes to do that going down hills, I suppose. But we are going to cross the line in first. So we got 20 points there for coming in first, and we ended the championship with 56 points in total. If you do lose the last race or don't come in first, this is just the race podium, so don't be worried about that. If you hit continue, as you can see, it still gives me the championship reward. And just so you know, we did come in second that first race. So again, you don't have to come in first all 3 races. But there we go. That is how you can get this big old thing in Horizon 5 here in the winter season of series number 7. Hope you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful. If you did either, definitely leave a like on the video. Definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 5 content just like this. I will have the rest of the festival playlist for the winter season going up throughout the day. So if you want to stay tuned for that, again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But I hope you guys do have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you in the next video.